What's up, cookie lovers? It's Carly, and today I'm going to show you how to make my viral and famous chocolate chip cookie recipe. Literally 3 million people have made this in the last 12 months alone, which is kind of insane if you sit there and think about it. I spent over 6 years perfecting this recipe. It is very vanilla forward. There is no chill time. From start to belly in under 30 minutes, normal ingredients. You're going to love this one. We'll link the printable recipe for you down in the description below. It's on my sister website, cookiesfordays.com, and you can also find it in my cookbook here. We're going to start by first creaming together our butter and sugars. So this is 3/4 cup salted butter. I always use salted butter instead of unsalted because I don't know about you, but I don't want to buy 2 different kinds of butter to keep in my fridge. So we've got salted butter here, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, and then a 1/2 cup of brown sugar going into my mixer. This can also be made with just like a regular hand electric hand mixer. Either way, you do you boo. I'm going to use my paddle attachment and cream together the butter and the sugars. So creaming is definitely more than just mixing them together. So you want to cream them until they're light in color and fluffy in texture. This is going to take about a minute or 2. After creaming together your butter and sugars, you're going to add in the wet ingredients. So 1 egg is already in the bowl, and we're going to add our vanilla next. And again, I said 1 tablespoon. Trust me. It's what makes the difference here. Going to mix in our wet ingredients, then next go in the dry ingredients. Next up, the flour. So we're doing 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Then 1 teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And mix this until the dough comes together. The dough is going to be soft but not sticky, definitely not tough. And then once your dough comes together, we're just going to add in our chocolate chips and give it a quick mix to distribute those chocolate chips evenly. I got my cookie sheet here with parchment paper. I like to bake on either parchment paper or a silicone baking mat just to make everything bake evenly, and then they for sure won't stick to your pan. For consistent cookies, I like to use a cookie scoop. They come in a variety of sizes. This one is the number 40. It's about 1.5 tablespoons of cookie dough. That's one that I like to use most with my chocolate chip cookies. So I'm just going to scoop and portion these out onto my prepared baking sheet. Totally optional, but you can add a couple of extra chocolate chips on top before baking if you want them to look more like cute and, you know, I don't know. Am I the only one that cares about cute cookies? I might be, but I like my cookies to look cute. I'm going to bake these at 350 degrees in the oven for like 8 to 10 minutes. The exact amount of time will really depend on where you live, your humidity, your elevation, your oven, things like that. So we're going to keep a close eye on these bad boys and watch for a couple of indicators. So they're going to start to spread, and then the center of your cookies are going to turn like more matte, if that makes sense. So they're not going to be wet, they're not going to be shiny, they're not going to be glossy anymore. That is when you're going to pull them out. Once they spread, the centers are no longer wet and glossy. Don't wait until they turn brown, or else you'll have hard, dry, sad cookies. They will continue baking on the hot cookie sheet after you pull them out of the oven. So we're going to pull them out and let them cool on this cookie sheet. Okay? Okay. So this is what we're looking for when we pull them out of the oven. They've spread slightly and they are no longer glossy and shiny on top. And if you really want to take them to the next level and make them perfectly circle, get some circle cookie cutters, and you just, while they're still hot, go around the edges like this to make them perfectly circle. These are going to continue to bake on this pan. So we're going to leave them on the hot pan for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can transfer them to a wired cooling rack if you'd like, or you can just leave them on the pan. As they cool, they will deflate a little bit. That is normal. It's just the air bubbles popping in them. So we're going to let these cool, and we will revisit in like 10 minutes. And now the best part of any baking video is the taste test, right? Oh, they're so soft. They're so warm. Crispy on the edges, soft and gooey in the middle. The vanilla and the chocolate paired together, it's just perfect. The ratios of the sugar to everything, they're not overly sweet. I could probably eat this whole tray if I really wanted to. I'm considering it. In the meantime, keep baking, eat a lot of sweet treats, and I will catch you in the next one.